Okay, I'm busting myself out on this. 4 orange neutrals in. I'm going to tell you what. Orange neutral, if you haven't tried them, they are amazing. They're so light and just a nice drink that is so light, and put ice in it and put it in a cup. You're good. I've got mine right now. But anyway, I'm busting myself out, and I'm gonna show you everything in a minute. My hubby worked so hard on this shed and putting insulation in it and everything. And what did I do? I just kept throwing bins in, throwing bins in. I started with these bins, and I need to get to them because most of this stuff needs to either go to a landfill in the garbage, aka donate it or sell it or whatever. 24825 was my previous address 6 years ago, over 6 years ago. That's what most of this stuff is on this side. And the bins are breaking. They've been taped, and I had an office there, and we had a game room there. I've got files. Why do people keep files from, whatever? Hubby's like, get rid of them. And we've got friends who will burn it for us. So we've got stuff that can be burned. There's no need to keep some of this. But this stuff here, acting, from my acting life, I used to do extra work in movies and film. And, that was fun stuff. So, even in Illinois and Florida, and there's stuff I did that we could talk about. It is like so much fun. I'm sure there are headshots and stuff inside there. Games from the game room, a turntable. Let me look and see what's in here. Oh, we've got a backgammon game in there that I would like to keep. There's other games. Oh, definitely keep the backgammon. Turntable. Let me see what this turntable is. Oh, no, that's create from records to CD or DVD or whatever. I remember that. German. Let's talk about German. I mean, I was an executive assistant to a CEO from Germany. I'll tell you what I can tell you about that part of my life. That I had worked for the I was an executive assistant to a German CEO he owned outlet malls throughout the United States. And then he went on to own buildings, high-rise buildings, even one in Chicago. I followed him a little bit. I haven't in the last few years. I know he probably lives in Florida now. I know a lot of them moved here, a lot of the investors and stuff. He owns hotels. I'm not talking like your cheap old hotels. We're talking nice. But there's a lot I can't talk about because I signed an NDA. That is so cool that I have stuff like that. My German was just as bad as his English was probably a little better than my German. I did take German in school, just so you know. I don't know what this is. For review. I don't even know. I know there's a Radio Shack police scanner in there. There's probably a CB in there. Back there's yoga. Oh my gosh. Office monitors, videos. Nobody wants videotapes anymore, cassettes. I don't know that anybody wants cassette tapes anymore. But this is all from over 6 years ago. A safety bag. Oh, but let's talk about safety bag. Let's see if he's in there. Oh, he is. Oh my gosh. If you don't know about Safety Mac, well, his name was Safety Mannequin, Manikan. And he was, Google it. I brought him, I called him Safety Mac, made an ID badge for him for my husband. We work for the same company, but under his OPCO, I participated in a lot of stuff with him with safety events and took him around with me to events, and he was so much fun. We let kids face paint him and everything. He had his own ID badge, and But my sister and I, let me tell you the story about that. My sister and I, when I lived in Lake Mary, my sister and I had gone to, I think it was Daytona Beach Shores, was the only one in the area left with any safety mannequins. And we went and bought him and the display model, one for my mother and one for myself. And my mother used to travel. No, she didn't travel. She went to the city, Chicago, to go hang with her friends, cops, law enforcement, whatever, at the bars. And she would be driving home late at night, and we worried about her. So my sister and I, when she read about Safety Man, decided we were going to buy a safety mannequin for my mother to ride in her passenger seat at night. So, you know, you're under the viaduct and these people want to wash your windshield and stuff like that. Want her to look like she's not alone. Put some sunglasses and clothes on him. So we went to the Target that was in Daytona Beach Shores and bought two of them. Him and, well, we bought two. One was, I think he was the display model. And put him in the cart, rolled him through the store, fitted him for clothes and everything. Presented one to my mother, and I kept one. And oh my gosh, what a blast that was. Safety Mac has sat in my house for years when I lived in Lake Mary alone. And in Illinois, went to safety events with me and my husband. And oh my gosh, what memories. That is so cool. Don't know what's going to happen to him, but I do need to get rid of stuff. But this is stuff from my 24825 life that I need to move out from what was in front of it. And look up here. We've got a slow cooker I do use, an air fryer, a breakfast griddle. These are things that will go either to donate to an event, DirecTV stuff. Oh, there's a TV stand up there, an old suitcase. That luggage can probably throw in the garage sale if it sells or not. This I love. This is a stand for if you're on display for a book signing, which, by the way, let's get to the realness of this. This is why I want my shed back, and I'm going to get emotional because I used to write, and I need to find that focus again. I've been here and there writing bits and pieces, and I've got a bin in the house, let me tell you, that is full of stuff that is for my writing, because once I do get it all out, I do print it. I need to get back to writing. That's where my soul is at. I know that. I've got so many stories in the works, and I just need to work on them, finish them up, tidying them up. And anyway, let's get over that. Let me get a drink of my cocktail here. My orange neutral. It's so light. Oh. Okay, let's go to this side. Now we're going to get into my nightmare. Right here. Got a fan on me, thank you. My ladder. I used to love painting my house, and it would change all the time, the colors and stuff. I haven't painted since we've been here. It's like, hire the painters. But that's come in handy in moving, like going up there and going down. I've moved stuff from up there. I do have stuff under there that I need to address. I need to pull that stuff out. I don't even know what's under there. There's a bunch of empty bins that I've emptied already. Stuff that's on there. I mean, I've got something for my grandson that a mystery. He's into mystery boxes and bags, and I got one, and I never sent it to him, and it's like, shame on me. Shame. But anyway, stuff that came off our walls and inside, that came off from the lanai. But anyway, this is all garbage stuff, and it's all just tossed up there because I'm emptying out the shed, and I know these are things that I need to address. I've got my water in the red and my cocktail in the black. Probably should have the cocktail in the red. Now this is my nightmare, my true nightmare. Black indicates it's a long time ago. Blue is really, really long time ago. I mean, I've got stuff from my old office in black and clear. This is even before then. My time capsule. That's a lot. I peeked in there. That's stuff from my entire life, basically. Back here, we've got chairs that were beach chairs that were never used, that were supposed to be donated to the post. Yet to do that. WeatherTech BMW floor mats. My husband got me those. By the way, WeatherTech was right near us. It was on his way to, actually in the same town he and I worked in at the very end in Bolingbrook, Illinois. And WeatherTech, he went there and got me my BMW floor mats. My BMW has been gone for 3, maybe even 4 years. I don't even know. Anyway, this is stuff I need to address. Collector books. What is this? Stuff that's listed. What is in here? Okay, all of this stuff, well, down there, no. All of this stuff is packing. It's packing. Packing. You know, boxes from Amazon, the Postal Service, boxes that I even ordered and paid for are in here. Somewhere they're buried, they're white, they're little. When I used to sell records, there's something in there. I used to sell records, art, and jewelry. Now, just about anything that's clothing related, because it's easy. You can stick it in a poly envelope and, you know, you wrap it, make sure it's clean, wrap it in tissue paper and in plastic and stick it in a poly envelope. I don't need these boxes anymore. The problem is, when you do have something you need a box, good luck finding one. But these can go. I know one of our friends had said, boxes in a storage facility, you basically will end up with bugs. Our exterminator, grateful. Our exterminator takes care of that, because when he does the house inside and out, he does inside and out of the shed too. So grateful for that. We don't have any bugs. And actually, Sugar walked in and out of the shed and didn't have any issue. But yeah, this is my nightmare that I need to take care of and address. Anything with the green lid right now is already listed, so those will come back in. They're nice and orderly. I know exactly what's in them and how they are, because that is on eBay right now. But this stuff, garage sale this weekend, much of it will either go into the garage sale, be donated afterward. Some stuff in here will be going to the Post for their fundraisers. Even there's some chairs back there. Those beach chairs are a couple, I don't know, they're well over $50. I know that. They were gifts to me from the casino. And so is some of that stuff up there. But this is my nightmare. Welcome. I'm going to show you the final result when it's all cleaned up and I can come out here and keep this for eBaying for a while, and then go back to the house, my office, for writing, or out here for writing. I just need to be able to focus, and I feel like I can't do that with this heaviness weighing on me. This heaviness needs to go away. It's ugly, and it'll help my hubby too. He doesn't like it. Oh, look at that. Metal detector. One of my, actually both of them, or just one? No, that's one of my metal detectors. I'm telling you what, if you ever lose anything in the sand, dirt, anywhere, contact me. We'll find it for you. I've got 2 metal detectors. One is really efficient, high dollar, does good. And the other one, just a toy to play with. But yeah, this is my nightmare. Welcome to my nightmare. I'll invite you back for my closet. My closet's not really that bad. It's just the boxes need to come out. And the gazillion clothes need to come out. I love y'all. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, share. Turn on your alerts for the next time the video comes out. We'll show you the final results. Here we go. Oh my gosh, and we'll say goodbye. It's a safety Mac. I gotta open this. The blinds. I remember I was so excited when I got blinds for my shed. I never expected it to become the nightmare that it became. Bye, Safety Mac.